There has never been a human more famous, and never a human more alone. He wasn't just a star, he was the sound of generations. He broke records, he broke barriers, he broke history. But before the world crowned him king, it broke him first. This is not a story about allegations. It is not a fan tribute. It is not a hit piece. This is the autopsy of fame itself. This is Michael Jackson, then versus now. A king built by the world and destroyed by it. Michael Joseph Jackson was born in 1958, not into childhood, into production. By age 5, he was rehearsing longer than most adults' work shifts. By age 6, he was touring. By age 8, he was paying bills. Joe Jackson did not raise children. He ran a machine. Mistakes were punished. Fear was motivation. Perfection was mandatory. Michael didn't learn how to play. He learned how to perform. And the world applauded. Because when talent is extraordinary, abuse becomes invisible. Michael's voice was not just rare, it was unnatural. A child singing with adult pain. The industry loved it, audiences adored it. But something was stolen early: identity. Michael never learned who he was without applause, what adulthood felt like, how freedom sounded. By the time puberty hit, Michael was terrified. His voice changed, his body changed. The thing that made him valuable was disappearing, and fear took root. As an adult, Michael did something dangerous. He took control. But control was not power, it was self-defense. He controlled his image, his body, his environment, his circle. Neverland wasn't a playground, it was a reconstructed childhood, a fantasy built to replace what was stolen. But fantasy is fragile, and the world doesn't forgive men who refuse to grow on its terms. Michael stopped being treated like a man. He became a headline, a punchline, a monster, a mystery. Every change in his appearance became mockery. Every rumor became truth. The media didn't ask why. They asked, how weird can he get? Michael Jackson was no longer human. He was content. The allegations changed everything. Whether proven, dismissed, or disputed, the damage was irreversible. Michael was tried in court, but convicted in culture. Sponsors fled, friends vanished, the jokes became vicious. He was acquitted legally, but never socially, and something broke permanently. You could hear it in his later voice, see it in his eyes, a man who no longer trusted reality. Michael retreated, not into peace, into isolation. He trusted no one, surrounded himself with employees, not friends. Painkillers replaced rest, doctors replaced boundaries, sleep became impossible. When the world turns on you, even silence screams. This is it. It was meant to be redemption, but Michael wasn't healed. He was exhausted, medicated, pressured, rehearsing hours a day under contracts worth millions. He was not strong enough, but the machine doesn't stop. June 25th, 2009. Michael Jackson was found unresponsive. The world froze. The man who once controlled sound itself couldn't control his own heartbeat. He was 50 years old. A lifetime in the spotlight, a death in isolation. Then, child prodigy, global unifier, musical revolutionary. Now, divided legacy, endless debate, permanent controversy. But stripped of everything, Michael Jackson was a child who never stopped surviving. Michael Jackson wasn't destroyed by one thing. He was destroyed by childhood theft, fame without protection, power without healing, isolation without truth. The world created him, consumed him, then pretended shock at the outcome. Michael Jackson gave the world joy. The world gave him a cage. He became immortal, but never free. And maybe that's the darkest truth of all. Next, a woman who ruled fashion, fame, and influence until beauty became a prison. Marilyn Monroe.